Tonight, construction on Woody's Roundup Barbecue continues and currently looks like it's future food. A dull gray mound. Ugh. DBC Resorts have removed fees for select in-room amenities such as coffee, packets, and towels. But if you'd like your Murphy bed not to crush you in your sleep, it'll be an extra $50. Tom is in Tokyo fighting Mothra, but we're here to entertain. You've seen WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from WDWNT studio in Orlando, Florida, it's WDW News Tonight with Nick Cicero and, oh, what's this? Me, Nathan Hartman. Tonight, Maria, the Chatter Me Disney, from Chatter Me Disney visits. We play The Price is Right, psychotic comments, and the top 7 Disney events in the past decade. So now, here's your host for this evening, Nick Cicero.
Thanks,
Yay!
Nathan. Thanks, audience. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Is this my first show hosting here, or
Yes.
did I done it here before?
This is your
The first one from here. The last one was Tom's studio, right? No?
We did it from here.
We did it from here? Oh, I did it from here in September.
Okay.
All right.
Colleen is also here because...
On the other side. It was over on the other wall.
Oh, the
It
other
was on
wall.
the other wall.
Yes.
That's true. So
the
this
other
is
studio.
First
yes.
wall.
First
First
wall.
time,
This
first
wall
wall.
appearance.
Well, what
Yes.
an accomplishment we have tonight.
Isn't this supposed to say you've read WDW News Today, or did
I don't
you
know.
change that?
I don't know.
Did you write that?
No, no, I didn't.
Because sworn it's you read WDW News Tonight.
I'm glad you're as
today.
critical as Tom. It's the same.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Cicero,
Thank
and you're
you.
not.
That's true.
It is true.
What's it feel like? How you doing, champ? How are you, runner
This is
extraordinaire?
great here. You know, I'm in the middle of my dopey, you know.
The jokes write themselves. So.
You know, I wanted to be comfortable tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I did my 5K this morning.
Yes. You won. Oh, you won the 5K. You got. Oh, is it real?
Yeah, it's real.
Did you get first place? Is that why you got the medal? Let's
Everybody
just say
gets
yes.
first place.
Let's just say yes.
Everybody gets first place at the Run Disney event.
Everybody gets first place.
And yeah, so I got my 10K in like 35 minutes. I think it's like maybe an hour after the show ends, depending on how late we go tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to be ready. I just want to be comfortable. I'm ready to just run right out of here.
So you're just gonna start it right up.
Just
Do your
gonna
thing.
run over to Epcot right after.
Just keep.
right after the show.
Just start running. You know, they'll just let you run. If you just run around, you could run around Springs for hours.
I think so.
Just in prep.
Why don't you just run from the studio right to Epcot?
That's what I'm
That's-
thinking.
that's
Nathan
the
will bring your
idea.
car over
Yeah.
later, right?
Yeah, I got my compression socks on. I'm ready to go.
That godly voice, of course, being Jason Diffendahl, joining
Yeah.
us for this evening, helping with, you know, all editing things or whatnot. So thank
Well,
you, Jason, for joining us.
Just blame me.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, blame me, just like Tom always does.
It's valid.
So thank you, Tom, for putting the show in our hands tonight. It will be well kept, I believe. We'll see.
Well, we'll find out.
Hey,
Hey.
calm down there, audience.
Thank you for showing up, the audience. We appreciate our audience members this evening as well.
Yeah. And now, time for the news, brought to you by
news.
WDWNT, the Inner Globe Society, otherwise known as WIGS.
Wigs.
So if you guys remember during the show last week, we were still trying to figure out what was going on with the People Mover as smoke rose from the building area.
That's right.
Reedy Creek Fire Department came by and said it was not a fire, but most likely something to do with the moving ramp platform.
Okay.
Now, the fire department was on scene for 12 minutes before leaving. This is also known as the average time spent at Hollywood studios.
Yeah, 12 minutes. That's,
12.
Oh, Rise is still busy. I guess I'll come back.
That's a 25-minute ride right there, right?
If you get on it.
If you get on it.
If you get on it.
If you get stuck, it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, depending on where you're at. Yeah, for sure.
New Figment Magic band slap bracelets became available at Epcot a few days ago. I love these slap
They're really
bracelets.
cool.
I used to collect those as a kid.
Really?
I'm glad they're back. I'm so excited.
Now you'll collect them as an adult.
Oh, yeah. Already am.
Already doing it.
Have my collection. I don't have any of the Magic bands yet, but I think we got a picture of this one, the Figment one.
I think so.
If,
Let's see if Jason can help us out over there. Maybe I can reach it.
I
for
think you
Jason.
got it.
Oh, he got
Oh,
it.
look at that.
There we go.
Look at that.
What a beaut. What a beaut.
An actual picture. That's pretty cool. I like the look of that a lot.
It's
Looks
really
like embossed Figment heads.
Kinda.
Yeah. So These look great, but were actually almost immediately pulled from the shelves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like some cast member put them out a little too early. Well, they probably won't get fired for the action. We do imagine they'll get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. Boy, I don't have the bad joke of the week, and I wrote that one.
No, you don't.
So.
I purposely didn't put that one into the soundboard tonight.
It's a
Took
good
that
call.
one out, threw it away for tonight.
What? Also tonight, doing something a little different.
Yeah.
A little dual monologue. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Duologue.
Duologue. Landry's Incorporated, who run many of the restaurants at Disney on property, such as T-Rex and Rainforest Cafe, have been impacted by a credit card breach. So, yes, your information is now public, and you have to live with the shame that people know that you ate at Rainforest Cafe. That's just part of it. Recently, guests were left frustrated, I don't know if you heard about this, at Hollywood Studios as they found themselves walking through Rise of the Resistance, that pre-show area.
What happened?
So, we've both written it. We wrote it together.
Yeah.
That's like one of the best parts of the whole ride.
One of the best parts, yes.
This is most likely due to some probably breakdown with the transports, because if you know anything about it, they sort of go on a turntable.
Complicated machines.
It's complicated, right. So many felt, what they said is they felt that they were cheated out of half the ride. In contrast, many people are also frustrated with Rise of Skywalker because they had to experience the whole thing. So, them's the jokes this evening. Oh, Nick, you have so many pins.
By the way, I realized tonight he's not here to stop me. Look at this. This is the Tokyo.
Colleen's taking all
Wait,
the
no,
pins.
that one's mine. The one with the bird is mine, legitimately mine.
So no pins for Nick.
Do not take away my bird
because
pen.
you're not allowed to touch pins.
This one's not from Tokyo, so I could use it.
Yeah, it's your personal pin. It's not some 1976 commemorative.
I love those pens though, with the different colors you can push down.
Yeah,
there's
those are
one
the
in
best.
there.
I always jammed them though. That was the problem.
Tom doesn't want to come back to a jammed pen.
No, who does?
The new Muppets-themed Regal Eagle Smokehouse debuted its logo and poster featuring America's most beloved patriot, Sam the Eagle. We got to look at that poster, so if we can put that up there.
That poster.
Some good
There
artwork.
we go. It's a little squished, but
A little
it's a big
squish.
old poster. Doesn't exactly fit well.
As you can see, Sam is having Sam's Centennial. You gotta squint your eyes a little bit. You can see it though. Sam's Centennial Cook-Off at Regal Eagle with a salute to all cook-offs, but mostly barbecue.
So, oh, look at that. We're fancy. We're very fancy. Now it's too thin, but we'll live with it. Jason on the fly, fixing things.
This is also the first time in Muppets history that Miss Piggy would not like to be the center of attention.
No, not at all. That'd be a bad call.
Little Piggy animatronic roasting in the back.
Oh
That'd
boy.
be
Oh boy.
fantastic. Mouse Gear has moved into a new temporary home as its original store gets a remodeling. We actually have a look at this new temporary location. We stopped by. We sent one of our reporters out there to check it out the other day.
There it is. I think it's now squished the other way. See, it worked once, Jason, but now, no, not so much. There we go. It was like a small Willy Wonka hallway there for like 2 seconds.
It was, of course. Look at this. This could actually be a picture of the upcoming remodel if past store designs have anything to say about it. Now with more beige.
Ooh, look at all that beige.
Look at that.
So much beige.
Like a nice beige box. Great track lighting on top.
It's a temporary location.
Blackness of the unthemed
Yeah,
void.
until it's not a temporary location. Chicken Guy at Disney Springs has been such a popular restaurant that is now getting a new remodel and expanding. But that's not really that big of a surprise because generally anything that eats Guy Fieri food expands. Disney has found themselves in a bit of controversy. You know about this controversy? What do you think of this controversy? Are you happy about it, or you know what I'm talking about?
The Club Run Disney?
Yeah, the Club Run Disney stuff.
I signed up yesterday.
You're part of Club Run Disney already?
Yeah, they're going to send me out my jacket, my club jacket, member jacket,
The
if you will.
Ferrari that you get with that jacket?
Get to be the first to sign up for all the races and give them more money. I get tier 1 pricing, whatever that means. So I get to
Whatever
pay
that means.
more.
But many
I get my own lounge.
You get your own lounge, right? So those who don't know, Club Run Disney is this new membership club that runners can join, and there's a platinum level, and that guarantees you upgraded corral placement. That's what people don't like. People are upset about that. And it also
in front
gives
of the
you,
riffraff.
Yeah, I
get
guess.
Jameson over here to talk about this.
The riffraff, I agree. And then, of course, as you mentioned, the Club Run Disney Lounge. That lounge, of course, gives you all the privacy you need, so you can think about how much money you've paid Disney, so you can move your legs real fast.
So fast.
So, Inside Out's Joy has a new meet and greet over at the Imagination Pavilion, which opens a portal to the Imagination Land area in a brain. This is real estate that Bob Chapek long ago sold off to Marketing Land in his own noggin.
Got the Run Disney Magic Band.
Gee, you're all about it.
Got that this year, yeah. Good stuff. You know, another interesting element of the meet and greet area are the projections of Imagination Land's Mayor Bing Bong.
Oh, Bing Bong's present.
Yeah, they show up and then fade away, much like how he's forgotten in the film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know the feeling, replied Dreamfinder when reached for comment.
Oh, poor Dreamfinder.
It happens. Starting January 12th, the Imagination Pavilion attractions will be open later as Disney has announced extended hours till park close. Normally, this area closes at 7. Yeah, 7. But this coincides with the scheduled test track refurbishment in hopes that guests can have something else outdated to do.
Yeah. You gotta, more outdated stuff.
The more outdated, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was in Chapek's little speech, or
More outdated,
Iger,
the
whoever
better.
said that.
More family, more outdated.
Yeah, more outdated, more family, yeah. More singles, more outdated. That's what I like. The first merchandise for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has come out before the ride opens, and it's an exact replica of the Run-Amok Railroad car that you'll ride in the film. Let's take a look at that. We do have a picture of this toy.
Let's see if we have a picture of that toy. Oh,
Look
there
at
it
that.
is.
It's
There
pretty
it is.
good. That's a lot of detail on that. The lap bars actually come down.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that the lap bars.
Yeah. So now you can take your own train home and play Runaway Railway. All you have to do is set the train to the side, then realize your room isn't designed well for guests, and you start rearranging everything as quickly as possible.
Oh, well, that would work. I think for sure.
And that's the news. Nathan, tell us who brought to you the news to these great people out there.
WDW News Tonight is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. I think we have a little something to show about the Inner Globe Society. Where is that? I'm going to try to find it here myself. Maybe. Let's see here. There we go. Come on, Jason. Oh, gosh. See, blaming Jason. WDWNT Interglobe Society support WDWNT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else, including exclusive WDW News Tonight and Park Center post shows each and every week, starting at $2 a month. Less than a cup of coffee.
Yep.
For more information, go to patreon.com.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Most
expensive.
coffee.
No, coffee is expensive.
Yeah.
You're right.
Less than a Starbucks, more than Joffrey's.
I mean, my little pods only cost me 50 cents a cup.
Yeah, it's a pod, though. Yeah. You get what you pay for. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join WIGS and help make this show happen through Patreon.
Well, we have a, later on this show, we're going to be doing our top 7 segment. We're going to talk about the 7 top moments in Disney park history of the past decade. Yes, so join us for that. Also, edition of The Price is Right coming up. And when we return, we're going to talk to a special guest who showed up in our audience today, and we're going to bring them up to the table. They have a few things to say, and we want you to hear them. So we'll be right back here on WDW News Tonight.
Are you tired of your monorail always sputtering to a stop?
I know I am.
You don't even have one.
Of course I do. It's the rusted paperweight out in the garage.
Well, if you're like me and my brother, you know how hard it can be to keep your monorail up and running, and that's why we're here to help you fix your monorail problems. So join us, Tick and Tack, the Patchett Brothers, for Monorail Talk every Saturday morning. And hear calls like this.
So, I have this old Mark IV monorail passed down from my grandparents, and I'd like to restore it.
Ooh, a Mach 4.
Yeah, but every time I turn it on, it makes a noise like wah, wah.
Yeah, whir noise. That's not good.
Not good at all. I think that's the coupler unit. Bob Gurr told me about the whir problem back in '76, so wasn't it '78?
It was a long time ago either way.
So we're in the monorail, and the window just falls off.
How's that even happen? What did they do, secure it with super glue?
More like crazy glue. But seriously, when it fell, did it hurt anyone?
Just a college program cast member, I think.
Well, they were a dime a dozen.
A dime a dozen.
Next caller is Bob from Burbank. Bob, welcome to Monorail Talk. How can we help you?
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. Let's say I had a fleet of Mark 6 monorails. I'm just curious, how long can I get away with running them until they, I don't know, explode?
They haven't already?
I might agree with my brother on this, but that depends on how often you run them.
Oh, all day and every day.
But fairly empty, I assume?
Oh, heck no, to the gills with people. It's really full.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. In that case, time for a new fleet for sure. Anything else we could help you with?
Well, what do you guys know about gondolas?
So join us for Monorail Talk on your local public radio station. And remember, don't ride like my brother.
And don't ride like my brother.
Die-hard Disney fans from all over the world have enjoyed taking a look behind the theme park curtain with such tours as Backstage Magic and Keys to the Kingdom. But when you've seen all there is to be seen, isn't it time to hear about what you're missing? WDWNT proudly presents the Tom Corliss It's Better in Tokyo Tour. Join Tom on an in-depth 12-hour excursion through Walt Disney World as he explains the subtle differences between the Florida attractions and their superior Asian counterparts.
Over to your right is the Country Bear Jamboree, and while this is the original attraction, does it see the love that Tokyo gives its version? I don't know, you tell me. Do you see dozens of bear plushes ready to be sold? Do you see an operating budget that allows for a vacation or Christmas overlay? Anyway, moving on. Now we're passing Pirates of the Caribbean, which of course isn't nearly as good as the Tokyo version either. Well, it's actually the worst of them all. We've lived a lie our whole lives that this is a good attraction here in Florida.
Join Tom as he opens your eyes to things like the culinary wonders of Tokyo.
Sure, Victorian Albert's is fine, I guess, but I'd give a gyoza dog a 6 diamond award. No, scratch that, a 7. Yeah, 7 diamond award.
Not sure if the tour is worth it? Well, why not hear from a happy customer?
I ain't never been to no Tokyo Disney, and probably never will due to my fear of flight attendants. But Tom Corliss really did give me the full picture of what I'm missing. I mean, can you believe it? They actually fix things over there. They fix things. Now, well, them Japanese think of next.
Yes, that's just a sample of the delight people have found in this tour. Don't you want to follow Tom through Epcot's World Showcase as he points out why each country wishes it was Tokyo? Even Japan? Of course you do.
Okay, so maybe this Japan pavilion is cute, but it isn't Japan. Like actual Japan. I've been, I would know. And does this Epcot even have a volcano? I don't think so. Now who's going to order the group some sake?
From rope drop to well past closing, enjoy the Tokyo parks vicariously through a man that is incredibly depressed he's back in Florida.
Look, so maybe I've been drinking, but still, Sinbad's storybook voyage is a really, really good ride.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
The Tom Corliss It's Better in Tokyo Tour. Book your adventure now. Sayonara.
Arigato gozaimasu.
And this week on Disney Plus, the Custodial Story.
Ooh.
Get to see the behind the scenes, how they paint those little paintings on the sidewalks.
Little painting
right?
things on the sidewalk?
Yeah, with their brooms.
You know,
love those.
I heard that the Custodial Story is actually rather dirty. It's rated R because it's rather dirty.
I
hate that that's
you
the
should
joke
have
you like
read
the
their
most.
monologue tonight.
I should have wrote the monologue.
Oh, we missed that. Oh boy. What do you think, baby Chafak? All right, good enough. So look, Tom's not here tonight,
Tom's not
right?
here, correct.
So we get to kind of run amok. You know, Tom doesn't really like to bring on let's just say, other viewpoints onto
Yeah.
the show. You know,
Yeah.
Tom likes his viewpoints. He kind of tells us what to say.
That's correct, yeah.
Tells us what to choose for our top 7, all that stuff. So
Yeah, agree
But
with
with
that,
him
yeah.
not here, we wanna diversify a little bit. So we want
I
to bring
agree.
on some more voices.
Yeah.
You know, so someone's been contacting us recently, and I think an up-and-coming Disney blogger. you
Okay.
know? And so we're going to bring her on. We actually decided to anoint her our new Disney Buzz correspondent.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just
So
give us an idea of what's going on socials and stuff.
yeah, exactly. So from Chatter Me Disney, please welcome Maria. Maria, come on up here.
Maria.
Maria actually bought a ticket tonight, came into our audience. You did buy a ticket, right, Maria?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course,
good.
of course.
Did you scan her ticket, Colleen? Yeah. All right, she's valid. Because I hadn't seen you before. I didn't know what you looked like.
Well, no, yes, of course.
So it's great to meet you.
It's great to meet you, Nick.
So
oh my
happy.
gosh, I'm so glad I'm here in the studio.
We're glad to have you. Hope you're not disappointed Tom isn't here.
No, that's all right. I
all
know
right,
Tommy's
all right.
busy. Tommy's in Tokyo.
Yeah, that's what we hear. Fighting
of course he
Mothra,
is.
apparently. Yeah. Yeah. So
Always in Tokyo. That's
So we're-
Always in Tokyo.
we're glad
I don't
that-
know why he's always there. He seems the most happy when he's there.
He
so
does.
that must be why. I
Well,
don't know.
we love him when he comes back because he's just all smiles.
Yeah.
Like he's on this Tokyo high
Yes.
for a good week or so, or a couple hours. So Maria, you've been vocal recently on social media, on the Twitter,
On the Twitters.
On your blog.
On my blog, yes.
Got a
Chatter Me
blog,
Disney.
Chatter Me Disney. Check it out. So we invited you over to share some of your thoughts.
Yes, well, here's the buzz.
Oh,
What's
yes,
the
you got
buzz?
it. You got the
I'm
buzz.
curious now about the buzz.
correspondent.
Well, here's the buzz. You know, you just started this new show. The new podcast video show. I still don't understand how that works.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Yes.
The Muses.
The Muses.
Muses.
of
Right,
course,
yeah,
the
one
Muses.
episode,
Yes.
yeah.
And I don't know if you've been on the Twitter, but it's been buzzing.
Yeah, there's been some feedback about
Right?
the Muses,
Little bit,
yeah,
little bit.
just
Well,
a
here's
little
the thing.
bit.
I've been reading them all.
Yeah.
I don't understand. People are not saying what they should be saying.
Really?
Oh, so you have like thoughts about the show?
I have thoughts. I have 3 actually.
3. All right,
Three-
you can
three
dish
thoughts.
the real thoughts here.
Okay, so number 1, they call themselves the Muses, right?
Yes,
Did you see any matching outfits?
that's true. No matching outfit.
No matching outfits. I didn't see any.
No. Should
saw
we
no
get some
matching
matching outfits?
You need to. Everyone needs a matching outfit. It's like my
Matching.
wedding. My sister didn't want to wear her bridesmaid dress.
Yes.
Because she was like, oh, it's the same color. It's not good with my hair. I'm like, listen, everyone's wearing the same thing. It's all across the board, right?
Right.
That's a good
Right.
point. Maybe that's why everyone was so mad.
I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons, because
Oh,
I got
okay.
2 more.
I told you we should have matched today, Nathan.
Yeah, I don't run
Soothes
yet.
the soul.
Yes.
We'll see.
Number 2, did you see any singing? Did you hear any?
Singing.
Any musical breaks?
I didn't hear anything.
No,
Any
no
dancing? I didn't see any of that.
No, I didn't see
musical
any of that either.
interludes at
No.
all.
Are you writing those down?
I am music.
thank you.
Music, singing,
Yes,
singing.
pass these
music,
along to the girls.
Singing.
What sort of singing? Like show tunes or?
Like show tunes. You can just if they're talking about a specific attraction,
Okay.
right? Instead of just talking about it, sing about it,
That would be more
Sing about
Muse-ish.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a
Yeah.
good point. See, these are 2 good ideas. It's not the ones I've heard though. The problems that
That's
I've
what
heard.
I'm saying.
So the last one's probably what we're
the
all
last
thinking.
one for
These are
sure, for
fresh.
sure.
This is the one everyone's
I'm
talking about.
telling you.
Okay.
Last one. How many muses are on the show? 4.
Four.
Four
Four.
muses. There's more muses on that on Hercules.
There
Bless
is.
my soul.
They need
I'm
more
telling
muses.
you, there is more muses in the movie.
So more Muses.
More muses. More music. No more problems.
You know, this isn't exactly what I heard was people had issues, and I understood the issues. Don't get me wrong, I really did. And I guess I didn't think these were the issues.
These are the top issues.
Top issues.
These are the top issues.
1, 2, and 3, Nathan. Right.
1,
here.
2, and 3.
Well, it's good to know.
And do me a favor. If the girls need me, if Tommy needs me, call me. You have my number.
Here, can you mail this to Ashley or Jessica or one of them to
Why-
let them know?
Why do you have her number? Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to know. I'd like to eat So,
Maria, I think, thank you. You gave us a lot to think
Welcome.
about.
Oh, let me finish it off. And that's the buzz.
That's her thing. That's her thing.
That's her thing.
That's her thing. The buzz. Maria, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Appreciate it.
Course.
Maria from Chatter Me Disney. Yeah, check it out. You can tune away
Thank you,
anytime.
Maria.
Go look at the blogs. We'll be right back with The Price is Right here on WDW News Tonight. I'll just stare into the camera and smile.
I was stuck in line for Flight of Passage for 3 hours, and then a man peed on my leg. The law offices of Gon and Dola got me the free, clean Disney Parks branded clothing I deserved. Thanks, Gon and Dola.
Were you urinated on while waiting in line for a ride? Get the compensation you deserve. Call 1-777-777-7777 for the law offices of Gon and Dola.
Hello, I'm Bud G. Gunn.
And I'm Roz Dola.
We've gotten theme park P victims the clean Disney Parks branded clothing they deserve.
We've won cases for clean Space Mountain sweatpants, clean 12 Days of Socks boxes, and even clean 2019 dated hoodies. We've also gotten Disney to build themed restrooms in queues.
Bob Chapek just wanted to give guests bags to pee in, and we said, no way, sir.
So call today and breathe easy, knowing you won't have to pay to replace your pee-soaked clothes.
Gon and Dola also handle podcast discrimination and Twitter libel cases. Call 1-777-777-7777 to get the justice and clean clothes you deserve.
Ow. My back. Why does my back hurt after every time we ride Matterhorn bobsleds?
Yeah, does anyone have any aspirin? I sure need some.
Hey, everybody.
Harold the Abominable Snowman!
That's right. I came down from the Matterhorn as soon as I heard your problem.
Are you gonna eat us?
Of course not. You don't have to be scared. I was always a little crabby when a bobsled came by, but that was before I started taking Yeti-Profen, brand all-natural pain reliever. Early every morning before park opening, I would ride the Matterhorn to get up to my spot, and every morning I would get horrible back pain. That's why I would be so miserable and angry looking every time you would pass. That's all in the past, because since I started taking Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever, I'm feeling great.
Can I see that bottle of Yeti-Profen?
Sure. Not only is it great for backaches and pains, but also for headaches you might get from staring at people with glaring red eyes.
Alright, give me one of those, Jason.
I wouldn't take one of those whole. Why not? It says on the bottle they're 800 milligrams.
Yeah, those are strong enough for a Yeti, so I suggest you break them into fourths before you take one.
Uh-oh.
Be sure to pick up a bottle of Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever today. For your reference, not that anyone cares, the ingredients in Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever are as follows: acylated monoglycerides, turkey leg bones, pre-gelatinized starch, Skyway bucket paint chips, sodium lauryl sulfite, shredded mountain climber, high fructose corn syrup, and natural bacon's flavor.
Help.
While you're enjoying the program you're listening to or watching right now, did you know that WDWNT.com has even more original programs you could be enjoying? Like
Dreamfinders is WDW News Today's podcast all about the creative culture surrounding Disney parks. Curious what it's like to read poetry about the Haunted Mansion? Well, we've talked to someone who has. How about what it takes to actually build a Disney castle? We've chatted with a guy who did just that. authors, Imagineers, dancers, actors, photographers, filmmakers, and a whole lot more have all stopped by to chat about how Disney has inspired their artistic work. Dreamfinders. Episodes drop every other Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher.
4 panelists, 30 minutes, 1 week in Disney Parks news. This is Parks Center. On Parks Center, the panel and I cover the top 7...
7?
Yeah, 7 Disney Park stories of the past week. From attraction news to transportation scandals to new food and merchandise, we'll cover it all in 30 minutes or less. You can watch us stream live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. at WDWNtunes.com, watch episodes on demand at youtube.com/WDWNT, or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Ride Rehab is the podcast of ridiculously reskinning, refurbishing, and even removing Disney attractions, shows, areas, and parks. Can we cram Star Wars or Marvel into anything else? Just listen and find out. Visit riderehab.com to start listening now. That's riderehab.com.
WDWNT Nerd Alert is the podcast that encompasses all things Marvel and Star Wars in a fun and entertaining format. On each episode, we take a look at the latest news, provide reviews for the latest feature films, inform you about what is going on in the comic book world, and discuss and debate original topics pertaining to the worlds of Marvel, Star Wars, and beyond. Find us on various podcast applications by searching for WDWNT Nerd Alert.
The WDW News Today podcast is the one that started them all. Join us for comprehensive history segments, heated debates, epic countdowns, and more from the Disney theme parks around the globe. Just search for WDW News Today in whatever podcast service you choose.
Last but certainly not least is WDWNT's premiere show, WDW News Tonight. Join us every Thursday night at 9 p.m. for a live, weekly audio and video show that combines the latest headlines, comedy, trending vacation topics, call-in games, and in-depth discussions to bring Disney fans a one-of-a-kind 2-hour program covering the Disney parks. If you can't catch the show live, you can always watch it later on YouTube or listen to it through your desired podcast service.
Get more info on all of these shows and more online at WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney parks news and entertainment.
Welcome back to the fancy wipe there, transition. Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. And tonight's edition of The Price is Right. All right, let's introduce our contestant. Or for, do we have all our contestants on there?
That I don't
I should have verified that before I went on.
I'm not 100% sure.
You guys, I know you're trying to run down here, guys.
Adam.
I don't see one of them.
Mandy may be here.
Let's find out. Adam, you're our first contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down.
Adam.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Mandy,
Adam.
you're our next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down. See if we can hear Mandy.
Mandy's.
Can we at least hear Mandy?
I see no Mandy. No Mandy yet.
No Mandy.
Well,
All right,
let's
we're going to
see here.
skip Mandy. Stephanie, you're our next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down.
Welcome. Oh, there's... Hey. So I don't know if we can hear them or not. But
really? All right, we'll work on that.
We'll find
Make
out.
sure A is pushed on all of them on the right-hand side.
Yeah, let's see if that works. Stephanie, can you hear us okay? She can hear us.
She can hear us.
Talk to us, Stephanie. Can we hear you?
Hi, how are you?
Yay!
Maria, you're our next contestant on The Price is Right. Come
Maria.
on down. No.
Maria joins us.
And Eduardo, you're our next contestant on The Price is Right. Come on down.
Go to the
Right
microphone
that
over there,
microphone
Eduardo.
right there, Eduardo.
All right, I gotta turn that microphone on, I think.
Yeah.
Let's get this microphone on for you. There we go.
All right, so we're gonna play This Price is Right, much like they play on the TV. So we're gonna have the pricing game. We're gonna have the prices. We're gonna have a wheel spin. It's gonna be fantastic. So we have a modified full version of The Price is Right. Yeah.
It's gonna be a longer game this evening.
All right.
But like a good longer game, not like Sail the Pop Century.
So I also want to let you guys know up top that you're not winning the prizes that we're doing the pricing games on. You will win core bucks that will correlate to prizes you can buy on our prize wall later on.
Correct.
So we'll give you all the information you need to transfer those core bucks to the to prizes from our prize website. And you get 10 core bucks for winning a pricing game, 10 core bucks for winning your actual game, and then 20 core bucks if you can win the wheel spin. All right. So the first item up for bid, everyone, is a Disney Sketch backpack by Dooney and Burke. This has Disney Park icons on it. It's a screen art on nylon backpack with leather trim, exterior front zip compartment, 2 exterior side pockets. It's a very nice Dooney and Burke backpack. We're going to start off online with Adam. Adam, what's your guess for the price of the Disney Sketch backpack by Dooney and Burke?
Jumbo, everyone, because you couldn't hear me the first time.
Hello.
I must ask, is it in core bucks or dollars?
Dollar.
Yeah, we don't want you to have to do the transfer.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. Dollars.
Normal human cash.
I say 59.
59.
59. Stephanie, what do you think the retail price of the Dooney and Burke backpack is?
$248.
248. That's an up.
Maria, what do you think?
So you said it was a Dooney and Burke.
Dooney and Burke sketch backpack.
1,006.
1,006.
Yes, 1,006.
Fancy.
I have
fancy.
one of those, I know.
All right. And Eduardo, what do you think the retail price of the Disney Sketch backpack by Dooney and Burke?
I don't know,
69.
Why not?
The actual retail price of the Disney Sketch backpack by Dooney and Burke is $318. Stephanie, you are our first pricing game winner. All right. All right. Stephanie, you're going to play the spelling bee game with us today. The spelling bee game. The spelling bee game goes like this. There are 30 cards on this sheet of paper right here, each one with a T, an O, or an M on them. You need to spell Tom to win your game. Now, 2 cards have Tom completely spelled out on them. If you pick one of those, you automatically win. The cards are numbered 1 through 30. I'm going to give you 2 cards for free to start the game. So pick 2 numbers between 1 and 30 for me.
7 and 13.
7 and 13? Was it 13? Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I was taking care of technical issues.
Now I'm going to give you the chance, Stephanie, to win 2 more cards. Actually, 3 more cards.
3 more?
3 more cards. Yes, we're just giving them away here. 3 more cards. What I need you to do is get within $2 either way of the retail price of the item I name, and you get another card. Okay? So what do you believe the actual retail price of the Mandalorian Bounty Hunter zip-up sweatshirt for adults is?
$89.
$89. The actual retail price is $55.
Oh.
So not within $2 there. All right. Now this is a cute item I found there. It's a Zero the dog from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
It's a Zero the dog house and it's a pet bed. So it's a little pet bed inside, and then like you got a soft roof on top that looks like Zero's house from Nightmare Before Christmas. What do you think the retail price of that item is?
$25.
$25. The actual retail price, $35. You were 10 off on that one.
Oh, there's the actual sound effect.
Now, this is an item we showed earlier on in the show, but we didn't reveal the price.
Okay.
That new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway
train.
replica train car. Look at that, Jason.
So fast.
Jason, on your game.
You always know Jason's switching because he does the fun transitions.
That, right? That toy train right there.
There, see? Told you.
That toy train right there. How much do you think that retails for?
$39.
$39. No, believe it or not, this is like a steal. The actual retail price, $10.
Oh my gosh.
$10 down.
$10? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Holy moly! I'm gonna go buy it. And I don't even ridden the ride yet.
I'm gonna buy 3 of them.
$10?
Wheel them together. So Stephanie, unfortunately, you didn't get a 3rd card, but you got 2. And like I said, 2 of the cards on here actually spell Tom on them. So if you get one of those, you're an automatic winner tonight. Which would you like me to reveal first, 13 or 7?
13.
All right, let's see what's behind number 13. It's an O. It's an O. Oh, so she has to hope that we can spell Tom with card number 7. Good try. Let's see if we got that. It's a T. You only spelled 2.
Somehow I thought that was going to be what happened.
Only spelled 2. I'm sorry, Stephanie, but hold on. Don't go away. You get to spin the wheel soon, so just hold tight.
Stick with us.
She does have 10 core bucks for winning the pricing game.
10 core bucks.
Yep.
May the lords of the internet remember, 10 core bucks. I have no idea who decides those things.
All right, so we just have Mandy. No, excuse me. We have Adam.
Yeah, Mandy's having trouble. But
Maria and Eduardo to play. We don't have anybody to replace.
Not unless we can
Stephanie.
get Mandy working, but I don't think that's
No,
gonna
I don't
happen.
think so either. So
Well,
let's
that's
check out our next pricing game. This is we have the Millennium Falcon playset by Lego. Really big Millennium Falcon playset. 1,351 pieces in this Lego set.
Wow.
Millennium Falcon playset by Lego. So we want to know the retail price of that. Again, Adam, we're going to start off with you. Adam, what do you believe the retail price is?
I say $700.
$700. All right. Maria, what do you believe the retail price of? Don't cheat either. By the way, you can't look at my papers, Maria.
I'm so sorry. That's the fastest junk in the galaxy.
Fastest.
So I'm gonna say $10.99.
$10.99.
It's the junk. It's junk.
All right, Eduardo, it's the playset. 1,351 pieces in this playset. What do you think?
So it's the playset, not the Ultimate Collector.
Correct. This is the playset.
2019 one.
Yes. Yes.
Rise
of Skywalker.
$50.
$50.
Big old 50.
The actual retail price is $164.95. You got it, Eduardo. You came the closest without going over.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
All right. All right, so Eduardo, we're going to play a game called Magic Number.
Magic Number.
Yes. All right, so you should be on the muses. You could sing. See? You could sing.
I agree.
Got a good voice. So Magic Number, I'm going to name 2 items you can find at Disney. You must select a number that falls between the prices of the items. Do this with 2 sets of 3 to win. So, Eduardo, give me a number that, so I'm not going to even give you the prices of these items, okay? So you're going to have to try to figure out in your head what do you think the prices of these items are, then give me a number in between them. So I'm going to say the Disney Parks Attractions Phrases pen set, the 6-pen set with the Disney Park attraction phrases, and the Mickey Mouse and Friends Rubik's Cube Puzzle Disney Theme Park Edition. What number do you think falls between the 2 prices of those items?
17.
17. All right, the actual retail price of the Rubik's Cube is $20. The actual retail price of the pen set is $18. Just a little bit off there. But you still might get a prize. Let's see if we can get you a prize here. The next 2 items are the Toy Story Alien Light Up Headband and one of those commemorative legacy paver ornaments.
What?
The paver, the legacy pavers that were outside the Magic Kingdom, they sold commemorative ornaments where you could get your name on them.
Oh, the
Get them
like
personalized. Yeah, the pavers that you.
But
could
they're
get,
the ornament version
The ornament
for
version,
Christmas.
The ornament version for Christmas. So Give me a number that would fall between those two items prices. 12? The actual retail price of the Legacy Paver Ornament is $25. The retail price of the Toy Story Alien Light Up Headband, $19, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately not. But Eduardo and Stephanie do get to face off in the wheel spin here.
That's true. Wheel spin.
Wheel spin time. So, Jason, do we have the wheel ready?
I don't know. Jason, do we? I think we do. There's the wheel.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
All right, so Jason's going to be in charge of spinning this. Stephanie, you're going to spin the wheel first. Let us know if you'd like a soft spin, medium, or hard spin.
Hard spin, all in.
Hard spin.
Look at that. Oh, the wheel's going to come off. See what you get. Closest to $1, of course, wins 10 cents. I'm guessing you want to spin again, Stephanie?
I do.
All right, hard
spin.
Hard spin. Go for it, Jason. See where it'll stop. 40 cents or 50 cents, Stephanie. Not too bad, but definitely lots of room for Eduardo to come in there and I guess spin closer to $1. So, Eduardo, would you like a soft, medium, or hard spin?
Medium.
Medium. Okay.
There you go. It goes around. 50 cents is what Eduardo has to beat. And he tied it on the first spin. You're going to have to spin again, Eduardo. Soft, medium, or hard?
Let's try a little softer.
Little softer, Jason. There you go. As long as he doesn't go for $1. Oh, 90. Oh, that means Stephanie, you won.
No, she won, Jason. Not the bad sound. There we go.
That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
All right. Well, good job, Stephanie, on your spin. So that is that's a total of 20 core bucks you're going home with today. You're probably already home, so we'll send them to your home. Well, not physically. We don't physically send core bucks.
Every Christmas, Nick gets in his sleigh. He goes down everyone's chimney with the core bucks.
That would be amazing.
Though I don't think anybody wants you invading their home at night. So
that would be absolutely amazing. Oh boy. All right. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna play one more pricing game with Adam and Marie. You could have a seat, Eduardo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eduardo.
And
so
Stephanie, thank you very much as well.
Yeah.
Someone will be in contact with you on how to receive and use your core bucks. Same with you, Eduardo. I think Colleen will, right? Yeah. Yeah. Colleen will hook you up with your core bucks. 10 core bucks for Eduardo today. Thank you, Stephanie. So we got one more last pricing game between Adam and Maria here.
Yes.
See who's the last one there. So this pricing game, the price we're looking for is of the Frozen 2 Ultimate Arendelle Castle playset by Hasbro. This is a giant 7-room playset, 60 inches high by 48 inches long. It's big. It's a big playset.
That's a big playset.
Gigantic playset.
Where do you put a playset that size?
I don't know. You could fly the Millennium Falcon inside of it. It's that big.
Just like in the movies.
Yeah. So the Frozen 2 Ultimate Arendelle Castle playset. Adam, what do you think the retail price of that item is?
I'd say $140.
$140. All right. Maria, what do you believe the retail price is? Arendelle playset, gigantic.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Gigantic, and it's from Frozen 2.
Frozen 2, yes.
So I'm going to say $222.
$222.
$222.
The actual retail price is $229.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Maria, you get to play the game. Yeah, you weren't looking at my sheet, were you?
I was not.
No.
Oh.
So, just so everyone understands what just happened, Maria was not supposed to necessarily just win. We understand that's a person who is here and shouldn't be getting core bucks, but fate had other plans.
Oh, boy. All right, I guess you're playing the game, Maria. All right.
These are the rules.
Let's play.
All right, we're going to play more or less.
First of all, I think what's funny is like, that should be absurd price-wise, right? We assume that's absurd, and it's more than that.
It wasn't absurd enough.
Oh.
All right. More or less. I'm going to name an item found at Walt Disney World and the price. The price is wrong. You must tell me if the actual price is more or less than the price I name. We will do this with 7 items.
7?
Yeah, 7. If you get 5 or more correct, you win more core bucks.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, test track vehicle, a little die-cast, 1/64th scale replica. What do you think the actual price is? I have the actual price at $12. Is it more or less than $12?
No, it's less than that.
It's less
Come
than
on.
$12. The actual retail price is $7. All right. Yes. Not yet. Just one. Just like a thing. All right, whatever. How about these Mickey Mouse Safari binoculars from Disney's Animal Kingdom? They're plastic binoculars, but they actually do work. They're functional. They're $18. I have them at $18, but that price is wrong. Are they more or less?
They're more. They're more than 18. They're binoculars.
The actual retail price, $10. Oh, sorry.
They're binoculars.
Sorry. There they are.
I couldn't see it.
How about the Mickey Mouse ice cream bar food bag clips, pack of 4? I have them at $14. Are they more or less than $14?
4 of those?
Yeah, 4 of them.
I normally get 5 when I'm in the park.
Yep,
so
of course.
I'm going to say more.
More. You're right. It's the actual retail price is $15. Look at that.
Oh my.
Look at that.
You're so good at this.
Because it's 4
You
of
are.
them.
All right. How about this Toy Story alien ear hat ornament? It's a beautiful ornament made of resin. Has some nice elements to it. We have it at $22.
22.
Is it more or less?
I'm going to say less.
Less. The actual retail price is $15. All right. You got 3 out of 4 right so far, Maria. Good job. All right. How about this one? How about this one? It's a Small World bathtub boat set. A little play set for the kids in the bathtub. We have that priced at $24.
$24.
You think it's more or less than $24?
I'm going to say less.
Less.
It has to be less.
The actual retail price, $17. There you go.
Oh my God. I'm shocking myself.
You are so good at pricing, Maria. We love it. One more and you win.
One more and I win. Okay.
How about the Mickey Mouse waffle pet chew toy? Pet chew toy, yum yum. My dog has both the large and small versions of this.
Did you just say pet chew toy yum yum?
I might have.
Do you have experience with these?
Well, I know my dog loves them.
Oh, okay. You seem to have more personal experience.
We may play tug of war.
Okay.
We have that at $12. Do you believe it's more or less than $12?
I'm going to say it's more than 12. Has to be more
The retail price for the Mickey Mouse waffle pet chew toy, $18. Right here, Maria's a winner.
Is this when I get to run down? No,
Just
I
run.
already did
Just
that.
go.
That's all there is to it.
Everybody go.
All there is to it.
20 core bucks for you, Maria. Make sure you talk to Colleen on the way out. She'll get you your core bucks.
Well, I will.
All right.
This is, I believe this in some way, there was some rule in the employment thing about how you can't get core bucks if you're an employee. I guess she's not our employee.
She's not
though.
our employee.
She's a correspondent, freelance.
Correspondent, freelance. She stopped by.
Yeah.
We didn't know her until today.
That's valid.
Her number's not in my phone.
I thought it was in your phone.
Did you lose it? I'll give it to you after the show.
All right. So, Price is Right, everyone. Stay tuned for Top 7 when we return.
Thanks for letting me play.
Thanks, Adam.
Oh, Adam, thank you. Yes,
Adam?
appreciate it. What?
Doesn't he get to play?
Do we want to spin the wheel?
So Adam gets to play.
Yeah,
and then
why
we'll
not?
spin the
Oh,
wheel.
okay. Let's spin the wheel. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Adam should play a pricing game Do we have a game for him?
Sure, we have a game for him.
No, because Nick just tossed all of his papers onto the ground because, in theory, that was the last game. But I think we have more, correct?
Yes.
Might as well.
We have another game.
We're barely playing Price is Right the correct way anyway, so let's go fully with it. Let's
do
play
it.
more Price is Right.
Yeah, Adam can play. And then
Might as well have Adam play.
And we spin the wheel. All right.
We're doing well on time.
All right, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
I see. You
Sorry,
don't
Adam.
want to. That's a good point.
Adam, we're going to play 2 for 1. 2 for 1, all right? So I'm going to name an item found at Walt Disney World. There are 2 options for each digit in the price of the item. I will reveal the first, second, or third digit to you. You must then guess the other digits in there. I'm sorry. That's really confusing. Let's play a different game.
Is something wrong?
Yes, there is. That was written poorly. I have other games.
Wait. I know this. Hold on. I got
What?
this. We'll just put this up.
Oh, no. That's great.
Yes, I know.
So, are we good?
I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. All right, this one's a lot easier, Adam. Least to most. I'm going to list 3 items you can find at Disney. You need to list them in order of least to most expensive. You need to get 2 sets of 3 correct to win. Okay?
All right.
All right, the first 3 items are the Disney Parks Tram die-cast vehicle, the Haunted Mansion Pet Food Bowl, and the Pandora Landscape Puzzle. Least to most expensive.
I say that the landscape puzzle, dog bowl, tram playset.
All right, let's see. The Pandora Landscape Puzzle is $23. The retail price of the Haunted Mansion Pet Food Bowl is $20. And the tram die-cast vehicle is $25. So almost switch the first 2. All right, so you need to get the next 2 sets correct to win. Least to most expensive, the Disneyland Resort Cinch Sack, the Mickey Mouse Icon Ornament from 2020, and the Mickey Mouse Icon Walt Disney World Map Puzzle.
Well, I remember one year I went to the Christmas party and the ornaments were very expensive. So I say the Cinch backpack, the puzzle. Switch that. The puzzle, the backpack, and then the ornament.
So the puzzle's the least expensive?
Yes.
Okay. The retail price of the puzzle, $23, like the other puzzle. The Resort Cinch Sack, only $20. And the Icon Ornament, actually, only $17. So, unfortunately, didn't win. Did Maria run away because she was going to spin I thought she was going to spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel then.
Let's just have him spin
Just
the
have
wheel.
Adam spin the wheel. You get
Maria was self-acclaimed with all of the goodness.
Adam, if you stay oh wait, Maria, come back, spin the wheel. Yeah. All right. Come on,
Maria's
Maria.
gonna spin the wheel.
Let her go first. Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right.
What a
All right, Maria. Soft, medium, or hard?
Let's see here, right there. At the last. There we go. Right there.
75 cents. Would you like to stay or spin?
What do I have to beat?
Well, you have to hit $1 or less without going over $1.
I still have 25. So let's do it at the end in the red.
And in the red, hard spin. Say 25 cents or less. And it's gonna stop on 15.
Oh!
90 cents. Maria, 90 cents. Very good.
You're very good at this for some reason.
Adam, it's your turn to spin. Soft, medium, or hard spin.
I'm afraid of Bob Barker and Drew Carey that I get this. Let's do red.
Hard spin for Adam, Jason. There you go. Wow. Look at the strength.
That's the hardest spin.
90 cents is what you have to beat. Your first spin gets you 70 cents. That's pretty close. We're going to spin again.
Red.
You need at least 21 cents here. I don't know if there is a 21-cent spot, but if there is, you need it. Oh, 85 cents if it's you over. So it's another 24 bucks for Maria.
Maria, you won!
I won? Oh, baby Chapek wanted to be with me. I won!
Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Adam, for playing The Price is Right. We'll be right back here on WDW News Tonight.
You may at least get $4 for getting down the bidders row. Because they usually give $500 on the real show if you just get paid. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
We'll see. We got head now.
We'll see what that means in core bucks.
Thank you.
Are you tired of your monorail always sputtering to a stop?
I know I am.
You don't even have one.
Of course I do. It's the rusted paperweight out in the garage.
Well, if you're like me and my brother, you know how hard it could be to keep your monorail up and running, and that's why we're here to help you fix your monorail problems. So join us, Tick and Tack, the Patchett Brothers, for Monorail Talk every Saturday morning. And hear calls like this.
So, I have this old Mark IV monorail passed down from my grandparents, and I'd like to restore it.
Ooh, a Mark IV?
Yeah, but every time I turn it on, it makes a noise like wah, wah.
Yeah, whir noise, that's not good.
Not good at all. I think that's the coupler unit. Bob Gurr told me about the whir problem back in '76, so wasn't it '78?
It was a long time ago either way.
So we're in the monorail, and the window just falls off.
How's that even happen? What did they do, secure it with super glue?
More like crazy glue. But seriously, when it fell, did it hurt anyone?
Just a college program cast member, I think.
Well, they're a dime a dozen.
A dime a dozen.
Next caller is Bob from Burbank. Bob, welcome to Monorail Talk. How can we help you?
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. Let's say I had a fleet of Mark VI monorails. I'm just curious, how long can I get away with running them until they, I don't know, explode?
They haven't already?
I might agree with my brother on this, but that depends on how often you run them.
Oh, all day and every day.
But fairly empty, I assume?
Oh, heck no. They're the gills with people. Just really full.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. In that case, time for a new fleet for sure. Anything else we could help you with?
Well, what do you guys know about gondolas?
So join us for Monorail Talk on your local public radio station. And remember, don't ride like my brother.
And don't ride like my brother.
How many times have you put a free annual pass holder magnet on your car just to have it stolen up? Introducing the Annual Pass Holder Magnet Protection Program. Through several patented systems, will ensure the safety of your free, yet irreplaceable, annual pass holder car magnet. For only one payment of $19.95, our Magnet Protection Plus is an affordable way to keep all 20 of your AP magnets on your car right where they are. With this product, you'll receive enough super glue to attach all your magnets to your car. Want a more luxurious solution? With the Patrick Hackett plan, Patrick Hackett will sit in your car and yell at anyone who tries to take any of your annual pass holder magnets.
Yo, lay off those magnets. I'm here in the car. That'll be $1,200.
With our Platinum package, one of our team members will sit in his van near your car all night long, catching the crooks in the act.
Hey, you can't have that magnet for free, but how about some of my van candy?
And for the budget conscious, there's our Gold plan, which costs only $9.99 a month. You'll get new decoy magnets each month to cover your prized magnets with. These designs include art from Disney's John Carter, Disney's Treasure Planet, Disney's Home on the Range, Disney's Mars Needs Moms, and more.
Don't you mean Mars needs cheetahs?
Oh, what a callback! Introducing the Pass Holder Magnet Protection Program, the world's most expensive way to protect free items that Disney should just be able to replace for you!
Don't make me eat all this candy alone. Call now.
Here is the this week's incorrect Disney Parks fact of the week. There is an underground tunnel system in Animal Kingdom, so you'll never see a Navi walking through Africa or dinosaur in Asia, or a dinosaur in Asia. Love it. That's good.
That's good.
That is good.
I love it. That's good.
I mean, that needs to be done. I hate it when I see a Triceratops just tromping through.
What do you got against Triceratopses?
Well, nothing specifically.
You dinoist?
The dinosaurs belong in Dino Land.
Ooh, this sounds segregating dinosaurs. I'm not sure I agree with. I don't know if I agree with all this.
Do you want to see a Navi walking down Frontierland?
They would be way, since they would be in a completely different park, I might be interested. More confused, but interested to say the least.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I don't know. I don't know, just recovering. Is it cold in here?
Is it cold? How do you feel? Oh, by the way, new movie just came out. Corliss versus Mothra.
What is that?
Corliss versus Mothra coming never. Of course, because, Tom's been in Japan. So he's
my Mylar blanket, keep me warm.
So Tom has been in Japan, of course, and
wow,
he's just finished filming Corliss versus Mothra as well as going to Tokyo. So, but you look nice and cozy now. Oh gosh, oh there we go. I'm sure that is just hell on your microphone.
Blanket.
I'm sure it's
what?
Don't do.
Could hide.
So this is actually his emergency blanket. He just carries around with him. Believe it or not, you've passed out at every marathon.
Everyone. Where are we? Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Let's see what's going on this show in future weeks.
In future weeks?
After Tom takes it back.
I see.
January 16th, we are going to be playing the Family Feud.
Oh, Family Feud.
Game show. Tom returns on January 16th as well.
Just in general?
I think.
He's just going to show up, and that's when he flies in?
I think so. That's when he flies in.
He should be very awake.
Yes.
And not at all jet lagged.
He should also have the monologue done because he's had 16 hours in the plane.
Yeah, he's had 16 hours on the flight, so he should be. It's going to be the funniest, ladies and gentlemen, episode 119, January 16th, the funniest monologue ever produced, thanks to Tom Corliss.
Episode 120 on January 23rd, we're going to bring back the map game.
The map game.
Yeah, everybody's favorite, the map game.
Everyone's favorite. Asterisk.
Really
Somebody's.
Everybody's favorite. It's the easiest. It's the most accessible.
Easy.
Eduardo likes it.
Yeah, well, then it matters. Then it counts. Eduardo likes it. I like Eduardo, so I'm for that.
January 30th, the puppets are back in the studio.
Puppets are back.
So we have great moments in history, but just the Disney management parts. That's January 30th. On the February 6th show, we get a visit from the great beyond. Cornac the Magnificent stops back by the studio. He comes by an awful lot these days. I love it.
He's living in the closet over, our storage room. So, that's what his second, his vacation spot. He's down here in Florida.
And then, Nathan.
Yes.
Have you ever been here for a dating game?
I feel like I just missed it the last time we did it.
All right.
I saw the video when
there was
Michelle
Michelle went on a date. That was our first successful date. Well,
so who's going on the date this time? Jess is? So Fig is going on the date.
We're auctioning Jess off?
That's not technically what's going on. Don't say it like that. So, but that'll be a lot of fun.
It's one of the muses.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If she starts going on dates, she might not have time to be the muse, and we'll be down to 3.
Down to 3, but we're supposed to have 5
I know.
or more.
The problem?
All right, we'll figure it out. 12 in mythology is what Colleen
Wait,
said.
those are real? Like real mythology?
Yeah, what do you think Hercules is, my friend?
It was a cartoon.
Oh, well, you got me there.
February 13th, the dating game. So, I'm assuming we're going to start looking for eligible bachelors to date Jess.
I don't know the process. I don't. Not only do I not want to talk about like the process because I don't know it, but I don't want to confuse anybody. So
I was
we'll
a
find
contestant
out.
1 year.
You were a contestant?
Yes, I wasn't chosen.
Who was the person that was being dated?
I was one of the 3.
Oh, you were the person.
I was one of the 3 bachelors vying for the affection of the female.
Of who? Who was the female at that time?
I do not remember.
Wait, was it on the show?
On this very show.
Okay, but you don't remember the female.
That was years ago.
Oh, of course.
It's a lifetime ago.
Love him and leave him.
Nice.
Cicero, as they call him.
I never got to go on the date. If I got to go on the date, she would have remembered me.
That's true. That's true.
Yes. Get tickets now to the dating game show. You have to be here in person. That would be a great one to be here in person for.
The dating game?
I think so.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to see the puppets in person on January 30th, meet Cornack. He'll probably take a picture with you if you want, if you're
On
into
the 6th,
that.
yeah.
So get your tickets now at wdwnt.com/WDW News Tonight. And now, who brings you WDW News Tonight, Nathan?
WDW News Tonight and the dating game, though they did not necessarily sign up for it, is brought to you by WDWNT. Oh, I'm sorry, no, wrong ad. Never Grow Up Vacations. I got all the ads tonight. Never Grow Up Vacations. As an authorized Disney vacation planner, their travel professionals can help you customize a Disney vacation that's right for you, your family, and your budget. Their connections within the travel market allow them to exceed the competition, but it's their knowledgeable agents that keep clients happy. If you love Disney vacations as much as we do, and we definitely do, then prepare to experience a once-in-a-lifetime trip with Never Grow Up Vacations. Visit them online at nevergrowupvacations.com because you never know. You never know when you need to get here because you got a date with somebody on staff. So make sure to check out Never Grow Up Vacation.
I found them.
What did you find? He was running around the studio while I was doing my... Oh, you threw out psychotic comments. Well, you don't want to throw out psychotic comments.
Can't prove it.
Can't prove it. That's true. I can't prove it. Is that what we're doing next?
I filed them safely away in that white cabinet over there.
In the white...
Yeah, would you like to go into the wonderful world of psychotic comments?
I would. Yes, please.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Where's our slide? Jason, yay!
On the post, merchandise from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquity is now being sold inside Launch Bay at Disney's Hollywood Studios. TV Nut wrote, I never found Doc Ondar's. I walked and walked, could not find it for the life of me.
Just couldn't find it?
Couldn't find it.
You didn't ask anyone where Doc Ondar's was?
Didn't ask. Didn't want to know.
Maybe he didn't speak Batu.
I don't know. Batuian? Yeah. Just walk towards the spire. How about this, folks? Photos of the newly refurbished or refreshed.
Refurbished or refreshed.
Either way.
It's always refreshed once refurbished.
Space age-inspired Tomorrowland entrance wall at Disneyland. Michael wrote, until the day you're no longer walking under the tracks of the dead people mover, nothing about this entrance improvement matters.
Nothing?
Nothing. So, do they want the people mover back, or would they just like the tracks removed?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure they know.
Probably not. All right, this one's a doozy. Haunted Mansion closing for extensive refurbishment at Disneyland.
Okay.
Ron wrote, until Disney returns the holiday overlay of the Haunted Mansion to its original timeline, I absolutely refuse to go to Disneyland. I used to always go to Disneyland in September when the weather was perfect. The crowds were light and all of the rides are available in their original state. Lots of capitals here. But then a few years ago, some morons at Disney decided that Disneyland should have Halloween parties in September. Therefore, the Haunted Mansion has to be closed down in late August to be transformed in time. And so if somebody from Disney is reading my feedback, please do the right thing and keep the original Haunted Mansion open until at least the middle of September so I can come back and spend lots of money and totally enjoy myself.
You know, he could come in February where it's also nice.
Right.
But what do I know?
What do you know? What do you know? That's
do it right, Disney.
Disneyland.
Yeah, I know nothing about Disneyland.
Photos of Club 33's Harambe House, location now open at Disney's Animal Kingdom there. David wrote, for what it costs to join Club 33, you should be able to do whatever you want, including smoking. Not such a big
Murder.
deal.
No,
Disney doesn't care if you get smashed on by alcohol.
That's true.
That's true. Smoke away. Disney, Walt smoked. Walt would have wanted smoking.
Is that? I don't think that's what it's.
Turning over in his grave with the no smoking signs.
Thanks to smoking.
Auntie Gravity wrote, can't have the poors see what they're missing. Beazle McHenry. Remember Beazle McHenry from
Beazle
last week?
McHenry.
Yeah. Looks more like a White Castle hamburger location than an exclusive club.
Boy, I wish it was a White Castle in the middle of Animal Kingdom.
Star Wars Rise of the Resistance unable to accommodate many boarding groups due to downtime. Jeffrey wrote, how about they just open the friggin' regular line, and if you ride it, you ride it. If it breaks, it breaks. The system is beyond stupidity. If the ride wasn't ready for guests, it shouldn't have opened in the first place. No theme park ride is worth waking up at 4 a.m. for.
It's a pretty good one, though, and I know that, having woken up at 2 a.m. for it.
So early.
So early.
I wake up at 2 a.m. to go running miles and miles, and I pay to do it.
Wouldn't it have been nice if you would have paid and like at the end you run into Res of the Resistance? Like it just ends there.
Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
These are free at the end of the race, though. These wonderful, wonderful insulated blankets.
They give you emergency blankets.
Have the logo on them. Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
they're so kind.
Yep. Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover and Astro Orbiter reopen after fire department inspection. Rhodey wrote in, Mickey is getting roasted. Castaway RJ wrote, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney calls this fire unexpected downtime. They like to do that.
They do.
Jessica wrote, not the People Mover, take me instead.
I agree. I was really worried.
Regal Smokehouse, hosted by Sam the Eagle.
Regal Eagle.
Yep, Regal Eagle. Philip wrote, that just destroys the courtyard. I don't think Sam the Eagle would be happy knowing his restaurant sponsorship is going to ruin the beautiful courtyard in front of the American Pavilion.
There's nothing more American than capitalism.
Reality Check replied, you know he's a puppet, right? Jeff wrote down, ease up, Philip. A Muppet Eagle doesn't have that kind of evil power.
That's true.
Tommy's...
We have all the puppets that seem to have evil power at Disney.
Yes. Tommy's mommy wrote, this sounds really cool. I'm sure there's no way Tom can be negative about this. And one last one, the ferry boat incident at Walt Disney World. Thanks a lot, Colleen.
What is it?
I'm sure that's not right.
Let's see here.
Very last
May I? MEIYUI.
She did that just to mess
May
with
you,
me.
maybe? I don't know. Just so we're all clear. I'm not suggesting I know what I'm talking about. Definitely not.
You got okay. I'll read.
You can read it.
I'll read the easy part. Which you really? I don't know. I read that one. Should we read this one?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna read that one.
What? Okay.
Was she hoping to be eaten by alligators?
Oh well.
Poor taste.
I like how you're like, I'm not gonna read it, and then you told us all about it.
Well, I couldn't say I'm not gonna read it and not read it.
There you go.
You know, that's just mean.
And we've given a souvenir to our audience, so.
I'll autograph that later. Nathan, who was the psychotic comments brought to you?
Psychotic comments are brought to us by none other than WDWNT, the app. I think the music's still going on there in the background, but I'm sure Jason will take care of that. WDW News Tonight is brought to you by WDWNT, the app, the official mobile application of WDWNT.com. This app brings you all the latest Disney Parks news, WDWNT shows, including News Tonight, streamed right to your mobile device. Park hours are there, videos, as well as the ability to listen and chat live on the go with this very show. And Nicholas Istro, there is a specific Nicholas Istro chat on there you can find. It goes right to Nick's phone. You can ask him any question you want. Did you not know about that? Maybe you didn't. Anyway, download the app today for iOS, Android, and Amazon devices by searching for WDWNT or visiting WDWNT.com for more information. WDWNT, the app, bringing you the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news. Anywhere you want it, that's where I want it. In my pocket, that's where I have the news. So there you go.
All right,
WDWNT,
very good.
The app. Yeah.
All right, well, we have one final...
Wait, what?
Your mic's cutting in and out.
Who is?
Yours, Nathan.
Okay, I'll work on it. Go ahead.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up the show tonight by having one of our great top 7 discussions. Yeah, 7. This top 7 is going to be the top 7 Disney events in the last decade. So, in order to have this discussion, we're going to bring on some panelists. Of course, here in the studio, we have myself and Nathan.
Yes,
we have Eric joining us as well. Eric, thank you for stopping by the studio today.
Yeah, of course.
First appearance on News Tonight.
On News Tonight.
Yeah, thank you. And we also have Colleen. Colleen, welcome. And joining us via long distance, we have Jason Diffendahl.
Hey, howdy, hey.
We have Spencer. Spencer, you in Tokyo right now?
I don't know. There he is. Can you hear us, Spencer?
Nope.
We can't hear Spencer,
A
but
button?
very, very mini.
Where is
Very, very mini. Some
Let's see why we can't hear
Spencer's
Spencer.
not talking.
I don't see any audio coming from Spencer.
Let's see if we have Matthew. Matthew, hi.
Spencer must be muted.
Spencer is muted.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Spencer, are you still muted? Still muted. Can't hear him. We're not even getting any audio from you, buddy.
It's just a badly dubbed movie over there.
Yeah.
It is.
No, we're
Hey, guys. Japan is the worst. Don't come here. Stay away. Stay away.
Spencer, I think the issue's on your end, not ours for once, right? I don't see any sort of audio coming in.
Look, I'm on this.
He's gonna
seat way
figure
over here.
it out. He's gonna figure it out.
Guys, I just need to get more mini soap.
Yeah, he's gonna get some mini soap. Jason's working on maybe a little bit of a. Oh, do we have a top 7 like fancy thing going on here?
That already played.
Already played, yeah.
No. This.
Well, there is
There we
audio.
go. Look at that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Look at that.
It ain't
Why
perfect.
are we all mesmerized?
Oh,
when we do
Jason
something cool.
coming from the crossroads of the world.
Yeah, there's Jason at the crossroads of the world. Hopefully we have.
So,
Spencer, is it good now? Any luck? Oh, he's frozen. It's not even a real Spencer.
Spencer.
It's a fake Spencer.
So while we're trying to get Spencer, these are our top 7 Disney moments over the last. And I think so. This just says Disney moments, but didn't we specify park moments?
Yeah, Disney parks moments.
We did. Okay, so
Yeah.
Disney
Okay,
park.
but then I asked Nathan.
Oh, boy.
And he said things like a corporate move.
Well, a
Right.
Disney parks corporate move.
Okay.
Yeah. If something
Fair
happened at Disney parks, corporate or like in the.
Yeah.
Anything related to the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna work on Spencer, I assume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here in the studio. I'm going to start down at the far end here. And Colleen, I'm going to let you go first. What is your top 7? By the way, just a recap, by the way, of how we do this in case this is your first top 7. We each give one.
Yes.
And there's 7 of us. And that gives us a top 7 list. And then we have to order the list. That's the hard part, where we have to rank the list from 1 to 7. That's where we start getting into fist fights. So, Colleen, you're up first. What is your moment?
My moment is in 2011, Disney bought Lucasfilm, which meant they own Indiana Jones, they own Star Wars, so which those things were already in Hollywood Studios, but that led to being able to build Galaxy's Edge, and which we don't like, but Rise of the Resistance, which people do like.
Which we do
I've
like.
heard. I've never ridden the ride.
It's right here.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole ride is just on your
The
desk.
whole ride. It's just on Tom's desk.
Yeah, there it is.
The orange bird drives you around.
Get it, Orange Bird. Way to go,
Crashes
Orange
into the tower. Oh,
So yeah, I thought
Sorry, Tom, not
buying
playing with you.
Lucasfilm, I'm gonna have a bunch of messages from him. They're touching my stuff. Buying Lucasfilm was a huge move for Disney, and it affected not only the parks but every part of the company, and it led to, 3 more or 5 more movies
Yeah.
of varying degrees of good, and TV shows, and the parks, and Disney owns both of the most successful franchises of all time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it opened up a ton of possibilities for them as far as theme park attractions, obviously, movies and stuff. Hi.
Now he's really just playing with us.
Now I am.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you gave me the idea. Now I just want to play.
Oh no.
Sorry. Baby Jetpack will play nice with the ice skater.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely huge because it also gave them the control over everything as well. Obviously, they get those IPs in there right beforehand.
Yeah, you don't
but
have
then,
to pay
Yeah.
anything to have Star Wars and Indiana Jones in the parks. There's no contracts. You just own them and
Yeah.
can do whatever you want, whether it's good or not.
But you get
Kind of like I'm doing without Tom here.
Yeah, you're doing whatever you want. Messing with IP.
Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I think it counts for sure.
Yeah,
I think
it's
there's.
huge.
I don't think there's any way you can ignore the impact that it. I don't even think it's really started. Like it's. I know there's lands, but it's like they're building a hotel still.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more film and television that's going to come from this, and they've learned some lessons. I think we're going to see a little less of it, like a little more spread out, and so we'll have it as part of our lives even longer, as a part of their business plan. So I think it makes a lot of sense. It's going to affect what's happening in parks for the not only the near future, but very much in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rode Star Tours yesterday with the updated scenes. It's cool. They keep updating that. And we got off, and I was like, Dad, there aren't going to be any more Star Wars movies, and I never have to ride this ride ever again.
Oh, come on.
I got
Ouch.
really motion sick.
Oh,
Like, I had
okay.
to see it, but I
Gotcha.
feel like I'm going to die after.
Wow.
Do you always feel that way on that ride, or is it just
Yeah.
every time?
Hoth is the worst, though. Like, if it's the Hoth scene, that's
Oh.
shakier. And that one makes me feel the worst. But yeah, I got to a point that I was like, I can't ride Star Tours anymore. I love
Hello.
Harry Potter, and I can't
Spencer!
ride the castle ride because I just pass out.
Hi.
That's Spencer. I hear a Spencer.
Hello.
Hi, Spencer.
Hello, I got it working. My stupid Mac is being stupid, so I went on my phone. But I
Oh,
got the
okay.
flag. There we go.
Now we're working.
Well, thanks
Here's
for
the
joining
flag,
us,
so.
Spencer.
Lightning, McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
So,
Love it. All right, well, Eric, what is your moment?
So I picked Paint the Night Parade.
okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's something that they were able to improve on for entertainment value as much as, it might not be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, it was an improvement of the Electrical Parade and our like Spectro Magic.
Boo.
And the first, I believe it was the first LED lighted show for them, for Disney. So I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the LED, for whether it was the first LED, it was the first that used LED in that way.
It was the first nighttime parade that had fully LED.
Yeah, fully LED.
There we go.
The
Yeah.
Main Street Electrical Parade had the 2 Honor America float at the end was upgraded with some LEDs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Paint the Night was fully LED.
I'd like to dispute that.
Well, okay, Tokyo, what you got?
Dreamlights is LEDs. It's been LEDs for a while.
I guess we mean American. That was
Yeah,
the first
sorry.
American. Things that matter. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It's the first parade that was LED from the beginning.
That's true.
Okay.
Dreamlights was not LED from the beginning.
Yeah, that was like
It was
2011,
upgraded.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go.
Sorry. Keep going.
And also the incorporation of the paintbrush and the bows, and I think they were Mickey gloves as well.
Yeah.
That interacted with the actors in the parade. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It definitely
the show.
elevated the concept of a nighttime parade.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that
It
was one of
did,
the.
and then they got rid of it and won't show it again.
Yeah. Until they did that.
Did they still have
Good
the
move.
what is it, Made with Magic? Is that the
Oh, yeah.
official? Like, is that still a
Made with
thing?
Magic. Used to be Glow with the Show, now it's Made with Magic. It's
Right,
still a
Glow
thing.
with
I
the
think
Show,
it's
that's
by
right.
the ears like it Phantasmic?
Right, Phantasmic and didn't the
And
Magic
certainly
Kingdom?
World of Color.
World of Color. All right.
I want to say it did work on Magic Kingdom.
I don't
I think so.
have something that was it? It wasn't
I
Wishes.
think
It was
I think it works with Happily.
Happily.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it still though? Like, can you go and use it with
Yeah, I think
Phantasmic?
it still works. Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely still works at World of Color. I'm pretty sure it works at Phantasmic.
I don't feel they promote it anymore.
Oh, they don't.
Okay. Because I really like the
Because
paintbrush
because
thing
the best
with
thing was Paint the Night.
Paint the Night. I thought that was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was the best thing, and
Yeah.
they don't have Paint the Night, so they haven't stopped sort of
Yeah.
promoting it.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Let's finish off here and see Nathan.
Yeah, so I said I had to think through a couple things, and I went corporate in my mind a little bit for a bit, and then I thought, corporate, all right? So what I went with is I went with Rise of Resistance, because Rise of the Resistance it really comes in at the hair end, right? We're talking like December 2019, like it's the end of the decade for sure.
Days.
Yeah, days.
By days, yep.
And I think that
Almost didn't make it.
Almost didn't make it. Could have not made it, but it made it. And I think it's easy to sort of be like, well, naturally, like this new ride is you can't have perspective on something that happened a couple months ago. Like, how do you know it's like one of the best things that happened the last decade? And I understand that, but I think after writing it, you can definitely be like, oh, I've never written anything like this before, like ever. And like maybe the closest is Mystic Manor. In the sense of like trackless use and things like that, but no one's, spoilers I guess a little bit, but I'm talking more technical, no one's putting you in a drop tower scenario as well as doing that, and a simulator. Who's doing this? Like, there's not that much. The only thing that I could think of was something, there's a great Expedition episode about this, if you watch those about Expedition theme park stuff, about the Star Trek experience in Las Vegas. And the Star Trek experience in Las Vegas had that same sort of like get out of a thing, out of a pre-show, and they run you into a room, and then there's a simulator. So Star Trek kind of had a grandfather-ish version of what, you know, Rise is, but Disney took even maybe a little bit of that idea of like immersion and like put it all on its head. I've never experienced a ride like it. It changes what we do for the next decade for sure in parks. And I think that's really important. So I'm going to go with Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, it's an interesting pick. It sets the tone for what's to come. And you know, I think you're right, though. I think when something just that different comes along, you're okay to say, okay, that's different and special, and we recognize it as such. I mean, you know, I don't, you know, the sports analogy, I don't like when people do that with sports. When we see a great athlete come along, it's okay to recognize that that's an amazing athlete in the beginning of their career. You don't have to wait for a career long of you know, decade long of performance. You just know, you can see it, it's different.
And not to mention, you don't get Rise of the Resistance without a decade's worth of work. Right, like there is a decade's work of whether they're working on it or not, an evolution process of technology and showmanship that gets you to the point where you can do that.
It's still evolving.
Yes, absolutely.
The technology's still evolving. It's not there yet to operate reliably.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good point. We're still working out bugs. I mean, it probably shouldn't necessarily have opened in that decade, but at the same time, it certainly did, and I think it is sort of one of those moments, a high watermark of Imagineering, and also sort of a decade's, sort of a way of saying, look what we did in a decade, and all the stuff we put together to do that. So yeah, that's mine.
All right. Anybody else got anything on that? No? Spencer, you're up next.
Oh, we're going to me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to you.
So,
before we lose you again.
Yes, Japanese internet is either really great or terrible, and nowhere in between. Anyway, so I chose D23 Expo 2017. I really feel like with all of the expos, of course, we get these big announcements. We find out what's going on. My hands are too big there. And you get this roadmap for what's going on in the parks for the next few years. And at 2017's expo, we got a lot of stuff that we're going to figure out as defining the decade in Imagineering. We found out a lot about Galaxy's Edge. We knew it was coming, but we found out a lot more about it at 2017. We found out about Runaway Railway. That's when we lost the Great Movie Ride. Obviously, Runaway Railway is this decade, but that's something that's defined the past couple of years, is talking about the Great Movie Ride, losing the Great Movie Ride, and talking about Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
We found out a lot more about Toy Story Land, of course, which is going to be another, like, it's a watermark on a different end. It's the low end with Pixar Pier on Imagineering of the decade. You've got these two ends where you've got Pandora and Galaxy's Edge that are going to define creativity for the 2010s, and then you've got the other end where you got Pixar Pier and Toy Story Land, and we found out a lot about that as well. We found out that we were going to get Cosmic Rewind, and it was going to get rid of Ellen. That's when we lost that too. We found out we were getting Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, or whatever that ride is called. I was forgetting.
One of the
I know.
It's called a rat race.
Yeah. We found out about Space 220. We found out about Tron coming to Disney World. We found out about Riviera. We found out about the Star Wars Hotel, and we found out about the Skyliner. All these things that are going to define what we think about when we think about this decade in Imagineering.
Huh. I agree with. I mean, I think that's an interesting
Spencer,
take.
If your defining moment then is the D23 Expo 2017, then my defining moment would have to be the week before D23 Expo at WDWNT.com, where I learned about all those things that you just talked about.
No, I was reading about that stuff too, and but you know, if we're talking about defining moments, you got to talk about it the official way, and
we weren't the top 7 isn't Jason. The top 7 isn't the top 7 times we made a ton of money. As a website.
It's not the top 7 times WDWNT was right, because we could fight about that all day.
So
but
we at least have
Top
7
times. We
7
broke
times.
all-time traffic records. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fun to actually go
Fair
over.
enough.
I know what number 1 is.
You know what
We all know what number one
is?
Well, yeah, the Skyliner.
Yeah,
That
Skyliner.
was our most
the
popular.
Disney Skyliner incident.
Oh, okay.
But number 2 is when we announced that Target was coming to Flamingo Crossing.
Really? It wasn't the Country Bears thing?
No, the Target was really high up on the list.
People like Target.
Target is great.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you get
Target
the
is
the
great, but it's
Target
not that
fans
great.
and the Disney fans, so. And
Target's
the Flamingo
great, it's not
fans.
that great,
And the
but-
Flamingo.
All right, let's move on.
So
Valid.
Let's
I
move
mean,
on.
I don't know. I follow a lot of like white 30-something women on Instagram, and Target is everything.
The term is basics. You're looking for the term. It's basics.
Yeah, we love our Target.
Keep us moving. Actually, we're
Fair
doing
enough.
well on time, but let's keep moving.
Matthew, what you got for us?
Okay, so these have all been great, and they have definitely elevated what we've experienced so far. But mine is a project that literally saved the soul of a park. And that was 2012 with the opening of Buena Vista Street at Disney California Adventure. I've been to California Adventure 3 times. 2008, 2013, and 2015. And the difference between those first 2 times is night and day. Buena Vista Street gave the park cohesion. It gave it a soul, and it really tied the theme of California all together, where the original entrance just didn't have that. It was a picture postcard.
Like
It was
a
pretty,
good rug.
It was nicer than your average amusement park, but it wasn't Disney. It wasn't that level of quality we expect. This was a major turnaround, and I think gave the park its soul back.
Yeah. But here's the question, though. Here's the question, and we'll probably get more on this later. Do we want California Adventure? Like, what if it had gone away? Would that have been okay? Like, what if they had closed it?
Wow.
And then something else totally different?
There's a difference between.
Did it save?
There's a difference between California. There's a difference between California Adventure, which you can salvage, and Walt Disney Studios Paris, which
That's
is just
true.
too far gone.
Yeah, you got to take that back to the woodshed. So.
Yeah, the first time I visited, it was all under construction, so I never got to experience the previous incarnation. But That is one of my
Lucky you.
absolute favorite parks, just because of Cars Land too.
Mhm.
It's hard to talk about Buena Vista
Yeah.
Street
Yeah.
without Cars Land.
Talk about why the park matters now. It's
Yeah.
Cars Land for sure.
Yeah, and that whole area. I mean, I love Buena Vista Street, and I love just walking around there and just taking in the atmosphere. Same with Cars Land. It's one of my favorite.
Not to mention, it gave the park a signature architectural
Yep.
monument in the Carthay Circle restaurant.
Oh.
Gave it the signature
Mhm.
restaurant it needed. Like
My favorite.
Every park needs its Blue Bayou.
Yep. Yeah, I really do love that park, and I doubt I would have loved the previous incarnation, right?
No, you probably.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Superstar Limo.
And then of course
Not
now,
great.
and of course now we're getting an Avengers Land haphazardly crushed into a park about California.
But Avengers.
I did think about this. I did think about the transformation of California Adventure and how it quickly just they completely flipped the script and said, nope, we need more characters.
Right.
We got Pixar Pier. We're getting Avengers Campus. Mission Breakout coming in.
Right.
But for that one brief shining moment, California Adventure felt like the park it always needed to be.
Yeah. One could even debate that Cars Land still fits into that California Adventure mold.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely. And
It
that's
does,
like one
I
of the
think.
few
I think
times
California-
an IP really helps serve the story.
Yeah.
And I think it was
Yeah.
a blessing for the park.
And the fact that Rafferty had been working on a Cars Land without the IP before it even occurred. So, like, it's a natural occurrence more than anything else. Yeah.
I went
So.
to Disneyland once.
And if you want to hear more about that,
And it was the year Disney in California opened. So I've only experienced the original incarnation. So we just rode all these rides that don't exist anymore. But I specifically remember it was Superstar Limo. We wandered into this part of the park and we were like, is it not open? Because there were no people. And we like went up. They were so excited to see us. They're like, yes, our ride, come ride our ride.
Wow.
We rode Soarin' like 5 times. Like the only thing with a line was the Grizzly ride. Like that was it.
Yeah.
We rode like every ride.
even like California Screamin' didn't have a line.
Okay, that might have had a line, but I don't like roller coasters, so I have no memory of that.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
But yeah, so I've only ever seen that postcard version.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Buena Vista Street really gave the park its mission statement and really gives it that feeling of California.
Gosh, that's good. That's a really good one.
It
It is a good one.
Jason, what do you got for us?
Well, just as Matthew talked about Carthay Circle restaurant being the signature restaurant, my pick was the opening of Jungle Cruise Skipper Canteen.
I mean, bless, for sure.
No, it wasn't.
I love it. If it was, I'd be for
I
it.
love Skipper Canteen. I do love Skipper Canteen. But anyway, no, my pick was the opening of Pandora, the World of Avatar. I don't know that any land opening was ever more anticipated than this one. You look at New Fantasyland. People were excited about New Fantasyland, but I don't think it was as transformational to the Magic Kingdom as the opening of Pandora was transformational to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
This
Are
really
we
put Animal
bypassing
Kingdom
Galaxy's
on the
Edge
map.
here?
Yeah, we are, because I don't think Galaxy's Edge, I mean, people were excited about Galaxy's Edge, but again, Galaxy's Edge was not transformational to Hollywood Studios simply because of how much they took away to get it there.
Yeah.
Right? Pandora was all additions. It was all new. They took away Camp Minnie Mickey, but there was no attractions there, and the Festival of Lion King had moved, so they didn't really take anything away to put Pandora in.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios could have survived on its own without Galaxy's Edge, just keeping what was already in its place, which was the Backlot Tour and Lights, Motors, Action. I mean, those things weren't necessarily great, but they would have been fine to support the park.
Would you say?
Pandora was a brand new land.
Well, did it make
and
it a day
was,
park? Do you believe it
Animal
made?
Kingdom?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was not until the opening of Pandora that Animal Kingdom was regularly open past 5 or 6 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
So now there's a nighttime show, and the parks are regularly open till 8 or 9 at night. It is so. I think Disney tacitly admitted that Pandora made Animal Kingdom a full-day park because they extended the operating hours.
Yeah. Wasn't it
exactly?
Were then able to follow.
Without Pandora, you don't get Rivers of Light. You don't get Tree of Life awakenings.
Yeah.
And I think those have really come to redefine the park.
Pandora was the prerequisite to keep people in that park long enough to do those nighttime shows.
Right. Which is now,
as much as I don't like Rivers of Light, it was still.
Yeah, and for my money, it's the
say,
prettiest park at night. So.
Are we really going to praise Rivers of Light, though?
No, we're not. I made a point every trip that I possibly could to do Animal Kingdom evening extra magic hours because it is an amazing park at night that no one ever got to see.
Yeah.
Now everyone gets to see it thanks to Pandora. I think it's great. But yeah, no, you're right. It's an amazing park at night. Pandora is an amazing land, whether it's day or night.
Yeah.
I would argue that the artistry and the Imagineering that went into the development of Pandora is better than Galaxy's Edge. I think Pandora was much more of a monumental step in theme park design than Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge is cool to look at, and there's some neat stuff like the Millennium Falcon is kind of cool to be in the middle of the land, but Pandora is a fictitious land that was completely and fully developed as a theme park land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought Pandora had the advantage because it's more alien land than anything Star Wars is. All the Star Wars landscapes are very human, Earth-like.
Well, yeah, and what I would say though is the thing about Pandora. Maybe it's the same kind of fact here, but like maybe the difference is like because it has to be that sort of jungle area, to have nothing really and to create a whole like plant, even fake plant ecosystem, just takes a lot more design than some sand and some rock and some petrified wood. As much as I think that, for my money, like Black Spire matches what it should, like it so.
And I would say they did a better job because you said it was more anticipated. I think it was. I think it was better marketed, and I think it was better executed too.
Yeah.
Like they followed through on more of the things that they promised.
And absolutely. Pandora was everything that it was made out to be. It was everything that it was designed to be. It was everything that it was marketed to be. And Galaxy's Edge clearly was not. I mean, there's still no free roaming droids that people were promised, and among other things. But
and Pandora had to work. I think that's why we didn't lose anything. Pandora, Avatar is not something that I think about a lot, right? Star Wars, people were going to come no matter what. And I think that you can see that decision-making in the budgeting. Like, Pandora was like literally a make or break for an entire park in many ways. And so, like, you can see that.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
No, the execution was much better.
Yeah.
We should put Joe Rody in charge of everything.
We should.
Agreed.
Put him in charge of the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we don't need to put Joe Rody in charge of everything. We just need to put people like Joe Rody in charge of things.
Yeah.
And give them the money to do it.
All right, so the seventh thing going on our list from me is My Disney Experience.
Oh.
God.
Wow.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But is it the best moment or the most defining moment?
I think it's one of the most important moments, and I think it definitely changes the way we do theme parks.
Are you including magic bands in this?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can't really have one without the other. So the whole idea of pre-scheduling your fast passes, just the way we schedule our days, the way we interact with the park, the way we think about going to a theme park, it all kind of changed here in Orlando because of My Disney Experience. Now, bugs in the system, sure. Some people are frustrated by it, but I mean, it is the way that they have us interact with the theme parks now. For better or for worse. I mean, it did a lot of good things where we don't have to run through the gate for fast passes anymore, but Yeah, there's some pluses and minuses, but you know, it really defined the way we're going to theme parks now. So I think it has to be on the list.
And it opened up that opened up a lot of other things like PhotoPass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. The whole, you know, like you said, not running around for fast passes and things like that. I think it and for all its bugs, it's a pretty revolutionary system in terms of what it can do. And it more than anything else, I think it enabled Disney to be able to spread out crowds effectively.
I think that's a very important factor. It changes the way we're doing theme parks, but it changes the way Disney's operating their theme parks. They're using that data to theoretically give us a more smooth experience. You know.
Well, I mean, it's in their best interest to give us a better experience.
Yeah.
It's in their best interest to make more money, too,
Well,
which kind of was the advent of FastPass. But in the long run, I think it does. I think it gives us a better experience.
Yeah, I think it does, too.
Yeah, that's really good. I wouldn't have thought about that. But I distinctly remember a time when it went from my dad planned our Disney trips to I planned our Disney trips.
Yeah.
Because you could do everything online and you could do it all in the app.
Yeah.
And so I booked all the fast passes, and I made all our dinner reservations, and I made our hotel reservations because I didn't have to talk to anybody on a phone. And he had a little piece of paper that he had written the fast passes down on because that's what he was used to.
Yeah.
Now it's fine; they can do everything, on the computer and on their phones now. But it did. It changed how we booked Disney trips.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm going through that right now. I mean, I'm planning my trip to Orlando in May, and my Disney experience. I obviously I live in Tokyo, so everything is really locally focused. We just had paper fast passes until July, so having to go back to my Disney experience for the first time in a few years, and really going back to okay, what am I doing 6 months from now? 3 months from now, when am I booking my fast passes? It really fundamentally changes how you think about a Disney vacation, and for better or worse, it seems to work mostly.
I mean, it's interesting going backwards. I mean, I remember, was really used to my Disney experience, and I made a trip to California, and I had I had changed the way I did things. I had to go find fast passes to Radiator Springs and then go off and do something else, And so it's interesting to go. It's always interesting to go backwards in technology. And in that case, you kind of had to. Now you have the Max or whatever Disney. What do they call it? Max Plus.
Oh God! Don't talk to me about how our fast passes work. It's not even Max Pass. They literally gave the system to everyone and said, "Here, all of you can have this," and it totally messes with fast pass distribution. It sucks.
They'll figure it out. So what we got?
All right, it's time to order.
Matt wants to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I mean, everyone's been talking for better or worse, and then they talk for the better. I want to speak to the worse. I think it's definitely the most one of the most defining moments of the decade, but I don't necessarily think it's one of the best. I think that it has created a lot more headaches that I didn't have in the bad old days. I believe it or not, I prefer getting up first thing in the morning and running to get my fast passes. I don't like the tiered system, especially when you're in parks where you really only need 2 or 3 fast passes for the whole day and you can't get them. I think it I think it doesn't reward dedication the way it used to. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that levels the playing field for the general public, but for those of us who are willing to get up and be there at rope drop to try and make the most of our day, it feels like now there's no point to it. Now I have to do it, 3 months in advance, and it's a headache, to be honest with you. I can't even. By the time I get to my vacation, I'm tired of my vacation. Yes, I believe that digital technology has definitely changed the way we look at the parks, but I don't necessarily mark it up there as one of the best moments.
That's kind of true. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. As a planner, I love it.
Yeah. Me too. We need to start ranking, though.
The difference is you just have to get up at 7 a.m. 6 months in advance to book things as opposed to the day of.
That's true. But I can do that in my pajamas. Can't run for past in my pajamas. Though some try.
All right, let's rank
'em.
these. So we have the 7 are the acquisition of Lucasfilm, the debut of Paint the Night Parade, the debut of Rise of the Resistance attraction, the D23 Expo in 2017, the debut of Buena Vista Street, California Adventure, the opening of Pandora, the World of Avatar, and the debut of My Disney Experience. Number 7 on the list. What do you guys think?
Paint the Night.
Yeah.
I like Paint the Night. I just feel like when it comes to like how much of a change it made, like it made a change to parades, but it's not. It doesn't encompass as much or as wide as some of the other ones.
I mean, it was a groundbreaking parade. I love it. It's my favorite nighttime parade.
Well, this is where I think we need clarity. Are we doing best or most defining?
I have down here.
Most defining, isn't that what it?
Top.
It's the top.
that implies best.
Awesomeness.
When you pitched it to me, you said most defining. I should have done something different then.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how you do it, I mean, I would argue that the D23 Expo should be at the bottom because although it was a very important moment, we didn't get anything. Like all the things we got were later.
That's true.
So
that'd be my vote for 7.
Moment.
That's true. It's very impactful. It's very impactful, but it's also.
All right.
I'd put Paint the Night as 7, and I'd put D23 as 6.
All right.
I'm okay with either way.
Show of hands. D23 at 7.
I'm gonna do that for 7 instead.
I'd put it at 7.
All right. D23 is at 7.
Simply because it is the telling of stuff more than the doing.
So we going with Paint the Night at number 6?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'd put My Disney Experience at number 6, but
no way.
Get out of here, Matthew. All right. Acquisition of Lucasfilm, Rise of the Resistance, Buena Vista Street, Pandora, My Disney Experience.
I could go with My Disney Experience at number 5. But I could go with Lucasfilm at 5 too. Yeah.
The acquisition of Lucasfilm didn't directly affect the parks either. I mean.
Yeah, I mean Disney
already
had a theme park.
It did.
Right.
We had Star Tours. No, because we had Star Tours already.
Yeah, but we didn't have a full land.
You're not
well, but
getting.
They were not.
But they could have.
We couldn't have gotten a full land.
Well, let me put it like
They
this.
could have still gotten a full land without buying Lucasfilm.
Yeah, but let me put it like this. Disney gets to make
Just like they could have
decisions.
still gotten-
Like they can make decisions about what goes in movies based on what they want to put in lands. Whereas when it's a partnership,
Do you really think they make good decisions?
no, I'm just saying they get to make them.
Point. Oh, baby J-Pack.
Oh, baby
He's
J-Pack.
going to sleep.
We're not actually getting
like
something.
the
We're just being shown this possibility by acquiring Lucasfilm.
I guess I think acquiring Lucasfilm changed.
It changed what they could do.
It changed what they could do. It got, parks-wise, it changed. We got,
It gave them more
Galaxy's
incentive.
Edge. It gave them, power. And then I think of it, it changed everything. It changed the landscape of films. It changed television. It changed.
Certainly,
But this is about Disney parks.
Company.
I guess it gave them the freedom.
Don't eat that, baby
Impact on
J-Pack.
the Disney company is I would say significant, more so than impact on the parks.
Here's what I would say though. I would say that worldwide, Star Wars has more of an impact on the parks than say the My Disney Experience app, because the My Disney Experience app is sort of here.
It's just
There's
here.
variations, but
Yeah.
but Star Wars, I would go MDE and then I would go Star Wars for 4. But that's just me.
Yeah, worldwide, yeah, I agree on that one.
Because that's tough though, because then if we're talking worldwide, where does Pandora fall in line?
All right, so I think we know it's pretty much between Lucasfilm and My Disney Experience, right? All right.
Yeah,
Who's
4
saying
and
My
5.
Disney Experience at 5?
I don't want either of them to be a 5.
What do you want at 5?
I don't know, but if it was just me, I would put my Disney Experience.
I vote
number 1.
Lucasfilm at 5.
Yeah, right? Lucasfilm at 5?
Yeah.
Lucasfilm at 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'll say that too. I'll go with Lucasfilm at 5. All right, number 4, Rise, Buena Vista, Pandora, My Disney Experience.
My Disney.
My Disney.
My Disney Experience, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And then
I'm good with
Pandora
that.
for 3.
All right, My Disney Experience goes down at 4. 3, Pandora, Buena Vista Street, or
3.
Rise.
No, I think 3 should be Rise.
Heck no.
I would
But then again,
Here's the thing,
3 is either
Pandora is
Rise
a-
or Buena Vista Street.
I think it's
This is really hard because you have 3 great candidates.
I would
Here's the thing,
actually. So the
Pandora
only reason
is-
I would put Buena Vista Street at 3 and not any higher is simply because. Is that what we're doing? We're doing number 3 now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would put Buena Vista Street at number 3 simply because I think Cars Land was more transformational than Buena Vista Street to the impact on the park.
Agreed.
Like from a overall like theme park perspective, Buena Vista Street was a sort of a crowning achievement of the transformation. But I think Cars Land is what really kicked that transformation off.
And I'd put Buena Vista.
But Buena Vista Street tied the whole thing together.
But
Yeah,
I'd
but
put
no one,
Buena Vista.
no one goes to California
But
Adventure
that
on
was
Buena
the
Vista
end,
Street.
right? But that was the
Right.
end of that process, not the beginning of it.
I'd put Buena
Cars
Vista
Land
Street
was
at
kind of
3.
the beginning of the process.
If you had put Cars Land up there, then this would be harder. But
It
I think
would
Buena
be,
Vista-
I'm sort of shocked no one said it, to be
But I
honest.
mean, Rise and Pandora
I
have
am
an
too.
effect on other projects and other parks, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is that Rise in Pandora, we haven't yet seen the effect of those on other parks around the world.
We good
They're
with
too
Buena
new.
Vista at 3? Any huge objections?
Yeah.
I know, Matthew, but. All right. Rise or Pandora?
I'm going to say
Rise.
Rise because Pandora makes it possible for Rise in many ways. I think
That's true.
I
So
think
you're
that
saying
you-
Rise at 2, Pandora 1.
Yeah, and also because Rise was December. Like as much as I want to think it is impactful and it does say a lot about the past decade, it's also going to sort of tell us about the next decade more. We might end up talking about in 10 years, if God forbid, are we still going to be here in 10 years? We'll find out. So
No,
anyway,
we'll be over there against that
Yeah, we'll be
wall.
at a different wall. But I think in 10 years we might go, oh, well, the best thing that happened in the decade was when Rise opened at Disneyland because then we have all these other reasons, you know. So we'll see. But
I vote Rise 2, Pandora 1.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
We're good with that? All
I'm
right.
happy with that because that means I win.
Yay, Jason
10
wins.
core bucks, right?
All right. So our
1,000 core bucks to you, Jason Diffendahl.
So our top 7 Disney Parks moments of the last decade are the D23 Expo in 2017, the Paint the Night Parade, the acquisition of Lucasfilm, My Disney Experience, Buena Vista Street at number 3, number 2, Rise of the Resistance, number 1, Pandora, the World of Avatar.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks
Do I
to
get consolation core bucks?
Sure, you get 10,000 core bucks.
you get your pick off of anything on this desk. Ship it out to you.
In fact, most of that
Hey,
stuff.
I want the little snow Mickey. I've been looking for that.
Maybe J-Punk.
I will not
what
let
does a
anything
bronze
leave
medalist
this office.
get?
All right, everyone.
Watch out, I'm gonna-
That'll do it. Let's wrap this show up. And don't forget, everyone, to gather your belongings and your husbands, too. It's been good to have you. So long, folks.